Hi, this is Justin and the Best Biscuits in the World, Chapter 2. See Part 1 of this video for Chapter 2 up until page 14. We're going to just finish up the last few pages of the chapter now, starting on page 15. Listen, Anthony, he said, embarrassed. I gotta go in and clean up. Want me to help? Can you? Justin asked, putting his hands on Anthony's shoulders. He knew he needed someone to help him get that room straight. He didn't want to ask Hadia, and he wasn't about to let Evelyn know it was all beyond his skills. Maybe he and Anthony together could find a way to make his room look neater. Maybe his bed could look as smooth and his closet as organized as Hadia's. He even felt excited about that possibility. For a moment they stood in the middle of the room. Anthony looked around. You do need help, he said. They began by stripping all the covers off the bed. They stumbled over each other as they tugged and pulled at the sheets and light blanket. They worked and worked. Finally, Anthony said, Is that good? Justin thought of Hadia's bed and felt that this did not look the way he had hoped it would. He tried again to tuck the sheets and blanket underneath the bedspread. He patted the pillow. Though he knew the bed looked even worse than before, he sighed and said, Yeah, it's okay, fine. Now let's do the closet. When my grandma helps me clean my room, she makes me take everything out of the closet. You better get a broom, Anthony said. When Justin returned with the broom, all the clothes from the closet were piled on his bed. Shoes, socks, balls, even games he had stored in the back of his closet were strewn about the room. Anthony doesn't know any more than I do about getting closets neat, Justin thought. He got busy sweeping the closet floor, wondering how he would ever get all that stuff put away before Grandpa came. It was well past lunchtime, and they had only half of the things back in place. Exhausted and starving, Justin finally decided that his room looked no better than at first. And with all the balls, socks, and extra clothes hangers strewn about outside the closet, maybe it looked even worse. He jabbed his hands in his pockets and sighed. Why couldn't he get his room straight? His mind flashed to Hadia's room, neat as a pin. Evelyn was not as fussy as Hadia, but her room was far neater than Justin now thought his would ever be. He looked at Anthony sitting on the lumpy bed with his elbows on his knees, his hands cupping his face. Let's stop now and get some lunch. Anthony quickly said, I gotta go home now. Justin suddenly knew that Anthony had to be feeling exhausted, frustrated, and disappointed as he was. He remembered Anthony's words about women's work. Maybe this is work that only women and girls can do, he thought, and went to see Anthony out. We'll play tomorrow, okay? He said. I can't. We're going away for the weekend, my family. Justin said goodbye and went to the kitchen to find something to eat. Okay, that is chapter 2.